It's Drew, Cards Coach. Last week, I'm watching the Red Sox. Red Sox are my favorite team. They're playing the White Sox. And Luis Robert, he's all over the place, right? He's making catches. He's getting hits. He's driving runs in. And I'm watching this guy and I'm going, man, I know he's real popular in a lot of these circles. He's all over Reddit. He's in the groups and all that kind of thing. But I don't have a single card of his. And I don't need him as a PC. I don't need to be kind of going overboard here, but I got to have something, right? So I think I'd get on eBay, pick up a couple cards that I like. Again, nothing crazy. They come in, and the day that they come in, what pops up but the opportunity to get this thing signed? So I decided to put together a video. We're just going to talk about all the steps here, right? How you go from having the idea of, oh, I want to get this guy's card, to, oh, here's an opportunity to get it signed, to preparing the card and packing it up to send it in. So first step, I mean, if you're watching this, you know how to get a card. This, we picked up on eBay. Could have gone for something, I don't know, a little more expensive, a little nicer, maybe a nice draft card or a nice prospect card. I just went with the kind of the standard base rookie card here. This is only a couple bucks. Picked that up on eBay. The next step, though, getting the autograph, this is where you really got to pay attention and just kind of stay on top of things. If you look at the resource guide that's on our website, you'll see a couple links to groups that I like. This one just came from the Baseball Private Prospect Signing Group. I think I have that that right. And it just happened to pop up. There's not a whole lot of rhyme or reason. These promoters, will come when you least expect it. Usually when your wallet is definitely not ready for a big signing. And you just gotta jump on the opportunity. A lot of times, these are limited signings. There's only a couple dozen spots, or maybe 100 spots or something like that. So you got to stay on top of it. And then from here we're really going to get right into the card prep using the baby powder method. I've done this in another video, but we're going to do it again here because this is all just part of the process. So first you're going to take this card, not a chrome card, not a whole lot on here, but we're going to want to kind of remove this top layer of gloss or soften this top layer of gloss so that when Luis Robert signs this thing, it shows up, it stays, it's nice and bold and all of that. So first step, baby powder. Get that on there and you go to work. Clockwise, counterclockwise, north, south, east, west. Just really kind of work it on there. Try and be as even as you possibly can. And do this for 30 to 60 seconds. Okay, now I like to take a microfiber cloth once we've done that to make sure that there's no residue. First, let's get this off here. There's no residue on the card. You want this to just be a nice clean card. Be ready. It's really this simple. Little baby powder, microfiber cloth, and this thing is ready. And let's see if I can get the light on there. You can see no damage to the card, nothing like that. Looks nice and clean and all that. As far as packing the card, if you've watched our other video about packing cards for shipment, I've shown a demo about how I ship eBay cards where, I'll take the card, I'll put it in a penny sleeve, I'll put it in a top loader, put some cards around it, cardboard, tape, all that kind of thing. This is a little different when you're sending it in for an autograph. And that's because you have to consider what the representatives in the room, what the promoters are going to do after this card is signed. So I don't want to give them, a 10-step process to pack the card back up to send it, but I also want to make sure that the card is protected. I want to make sure that it gets to me safely and all of that. So in this case, what I will do is I'll grab one of these bad boys. These are a little expensive. I think they're a couple bucks each, maybe, I don't know, you gotta check on that. These are the Ultra Pro One Touch kind of magnet clasp things here. This thing is just a magnet. You see that there. And the card will fit right in there. Before it goes in there, we need to do the promoters a favor and, oh, nice grip. put a sticky note on the back that includes your name so that they know, whose card is whose. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here. Okay. Pop that on the back there. And then we're going to take this card. We're just going to drop it right in there. Make sure it's settled in. Pop that. Cover. Oh, is this backwards? Let's try that again. Pop the cover on there. Nice. And you can see in there nice and sound. Now, this doesn't just mean that we get to stick this into a package. I still do some things, try and protect this thing as it's being shipped. What I'll do first is throw some cardboard around it. I'm not going to tape the cardboard because I'm going to kind of like wrap this nice and tight in the package, so I don't think it's necessary. We're going to put this around it just to have an extra kind of firm layer around the case itself. Then, if you've watched the previous videos, I like these kind of clear, transparent plastic bags as kind of a liner inside of the package. This is especially true in case it rains or the package gets wet or something like that. What you're doing here is just making sure that you're protected from that. I'll give this a wrap around a few different ways, a few different times. I'm feeling pretty good about that. And then, of course, like if you're more comfortable putting some other things in there, I think I may actually grab a second piece of plastic just to be safe. I'll do the same thing again. Put that in the corner there. Get that around and get this into the shipping bag. Now, in the autograph listing, you're going to see, what the address is to send it. There's going to be other rules. There's often, certain, some people might like the name on the back of the card and that sticky note like I showed. Some people might like an order number. Some people might like your PayPal address or something else like that. There are always little, sort of rules here and there. Some people prefer that you pay for return shipping and that they produce the label themselves. Others may, ask for you to send a self-addressed stamped envelope. In this case, I'm paying for it, so I'm not putting that envelope in there. And that's it. This thing's going to go off. It's just about the end of April now. The signing is in mid-May, so in about a month, I expect we'll have this thing back, and I'll have a really nice autographed piece to my collection where, there's a certain amount of satisfaction that you get just kind of out of getting the card, sourcing the card, picking it out, getting that thing autographed yourself, and then ultimately getting it back and hopefully getting this thing graded and seeing it on the shelf there. It's a pretty satisfying experience. Okay, that's it. That's how you go from idea to autographed rookie card. If you want more videos like this, subscribe, find us on Twitter, find us on Facebook, and share us with your friends. All right, happy collecting.